Peter, many congratulations. Double world champion. You backed up your words you said back in the summer. How are you feeling after that?
Obviously over the moon, but obviously, you know, I've got her back. Well, I know it's Sid, but this is my lady. This is a lady, and yeah, I'm happy to get it back. Obviously, I'm gutted that the players that have missed out in the tournament, obviously like Michael, you know, and Chizzy, Vincent, and all the other players that obviously tested positive as well. So, but it doesn't take away from me working hard to get it.
Completely different to your first win here, where you beat Michael and you were at your brilliant best. This one, you never looked comfortable and you had to scrap your way to victory. But does that mean a little bit more because you had to dig deep?
Yeah, you know, I thought Michael was going to run away with it because, you know, I didn't turn up for, I don't know, nine sets. It felt like, yeah, eight sets at least. I weren't there, and it was just like horrible. And it was just, I was telling myself off, and you shouldn't tell yourself off. So I stopped doing that, and because my body was moving around too much on the Jocky, and the arm wasn't straight, and it was just, I was getting more and more frustrated with myself, and you shouldn't do that. But I stopped doing all that, and that's why the darts started to straighten up a little bit, and you know, go in the sort of direction where I was actually throwing them.
You joined Gary and Jocky on 2 world titles, also a very exclusive club to win 2 world titles. How does that make you feel, and where does that put you amongst the greats of the game?
Hey, I won it back to back with crowds in. Yeah, to just be part of that, you know, elite group. You know, just, you know, people might have said I won it lucky, maybe beating Michael because he wasn't on form that year, but he still got to the final and stuff like that. But just prove to everyone I can win it horrible as well.
Yeah, congratulations, thank you.
Cheers, Will. Thanks.
Peter, how special was it to have the crowd behind you? Are you hoping you get the full year of the World Championship?
Yeah, well, hopefully, obviously, everyone gets their jabs and stuff like that, and hopefully this year doesn't get any worse or anything else turns up, and just hopefully we'll be able to go and do the World Series and everything, and I'll be announced as world champion, you know, in the special places that hopefully we're going to go this year.
From being 5 ball down and 2 legs down, you really turned it on and barely gave
A Smith? I gave him a Smith. Yeah, I looked at that and I just said to myself, like, just you need 9 legs. So I looked at not as the sets, because I don't know, if you look at the sets, it screws your head up, and so it was just the legs I looked at and just like win 9 legs, and that's I know it wasn't 9 legs, but that was what was in my mind.
In terms of the atmosphere on stage, you obviously switched between darts a few times. Was there any particular reason for it?
One minute, the ones I played against Gary Hansen, obviously yesterday, they went fantastic, and I was really looking forward to them, but they just did not fly at all. I don't know what it was. They say maybe it was the pressure of the final and stuff like that. I don't know, but I kept switching, and it worked.
Peter, just a word for Michael there, who was obviously devastated at the end. You being in that position, it took you a few attempts to win your first major. What advice would you give for Michael?
Michael, just keep your head up. You know, you haven't done nothing wrong. It was just obviously being under that sort of immense pressure of trying to become a world champion, and you know, he done fantastic to get to the final again, but you'll learn from that, and just keep your head up, man, because you know you're going to be a future world champion, and just never give up.
You said back in July you're going to win the World Match Play, you're going to win this, you backed it up. Any more predictions for 2022?
I'm going to focus for the Premier League because I've never performed in the Premier League well, apart from my first or second year, and it's about time I try to win that one. So I'll focus on that.
Within touching distance of the world #1 spot for the first time, that's got to be a massive target as well.
Yeah, that's really nice. The main thing was, obviously, I know I was defending, and £500,000 to come off your rankings is a lot of money. I know it would only drop me to number 3 in the world, maybe, which is it's only because I do 99% of the tournaments. That keeps me, doesn't affect. I'm that clear. I know like another 400, 300,000 in front of the next person down. So lucky enough, but it was pressure of defending it. Rob Cross inspired me by the Europeans. Obviously, he was defending it. He could have went down to 26, 27 or something like that in the world, but he went up and won it, and he played a really good tournament this one. Thank you.
Peter, congratulations, world champion again. After epic battle with Gary last night, the fatigue play a part today.
I felt great. I had a really good night's sleep. Maybe it did. I don't know. Maybe it's just my old age. I don't know. I can't explain it. They just didn't go. So you stop walking around now. I'm going up like this.
2 years ago, obviously, you were world champion, and when your name was announced as world champion, there was no crowds to scream your name, so you'll get that this year, hopefully.
Yeah. Obviously, I did say to Joe that I could do with 6 months off at the time. I didn't really mean it. I didn't invent COVID or anything, just because I wanted 6 months off. But it was, it just happened. I was happy for the first 3 months, but then after that, no. It was horrible. But hopefully, I'm saying, fingers crossed, we can, all get these jabs and stuff like that, and so we'll still be able to travel and places as long as you're keeping safe and everything. So.
And there's more like family celebrations coming up soon, I believe.
Oh no, yeah. Daughter's getting married. Is it the 14th, 15th, something like that? Honey, where are you? 14th, yeah.
So looking forward to it anyway.
They could have left it a little while. But there you go.
Congratulations, Peter.
Thank you.
Peter, you obviously had a knee injury as well, but that didn't seem to affect you at all during the match.
No. Obviously, I wore the bandage type thing yesterday throughout the match, and I took it off when I got back, and throughout the whole night it was fine, and I woke up this morning, no niggle, no nothing at all, so, which, it was really good, but maybe I should have had it. It might be the balance, I don't know. But yeah, it's okay.
Not bad going, considering the fact you had 3 really, really hard grind matches. 51 years old, so there's plenty of life in the old dog yet.
Yeah, the old man's still here. Yeah, obviously, I'd like to perform better, but that didn't happen. All the counts, I got over the line and got the W.
And this year, you were told plenty of times to keep your dog shut by other players for saying that you'd win the match and the World Championship. What's the message now?
Read and weep, guys. Read and weep. Thank you.
Hi Peter, congratulations. I believe when you won your maiden title here, you said you wanted to win 5 of these.
Yep.
Is that still a realistic ambition, or have you thought about retirement?
No retirement at the moment. Joe won't let me. No. While I can upset, the class of players there is around at the moment, I'll carry on playing. Even if I did retire, I wouldn't retire. I'll just stay in the rankings, and then when Eddie makes it £1 million, the winner, I might just start a week's practice ready for that one.
How many more titles can you really?
5. Definitely. I can win another 3. Yeah. Before I'm too old.
Cool. Thanks,
I'll have to get a Zimmer frame to jump across stage. Wheeze across.
Anything else for immediate use, guys? Go on, Josh.
Peter, congratulations.
Thank you.
You played Michael Smith at the Grand Slam last month and you were in a bit of trouble. You won 8 straight legs to win the match.
Yep.
You did the same thing tonight. Were you using that as inspiration?
Yeah. In a way, I knew I could do it. I'd done it before, and knowing Michael wasn't, quite firing as well as, and I was thinking, he was probably thinking exactly the same, thinking, I just need to get into some sort of rhythm or just get a run, and obviously I got the run before he did.
And you're now only the 6th player to have won multiple PDC World titles. You're also level with Gary and Jocky Wilson on 2 World titles each. How much of a dream is it to try and now get that 3rd one and become the leading scorer?
Obviously, got to keep my feet on the ground and stuff like that. Obviously, because there's so many fantastic dart players around that want to do exactly the same thing. Now I've got that big sign on my back for the rest of this year that they'll want to beat me, and they will all play extraordinary darts, so that they'll all hit big finishes and hit silly scores against you and like that, and you go, where'd that come from? But that's because you're world champion and they want to be the world champion. And it's like when I first started playing darts, just like players in exhibitions like Bob Hanson and players like that, Eric Bristow, knowing they're world champion and you want to beat them because they're world champion, and just to get that little tick in your book, and that's, they don't care who you are. Thank you.